Denali National Park is the perfect example of the stunning and remote beauty that is found all throughout Alaska. On my first visit to Denali, we took the 8-hour bus ride into the park's interior, so for this visit, we decided to fly along the Alaska Range and actually land on one of the park's spectacular glaciers.
Can't leave without a snow angel.
Do you even know how to make one?
Here's the full adventure, and if it's clear when you're in this part of Alaska, you absolutely should do this flight. All right, let's jump into it.
When Amy and I saw it was a clear day in Talkeetna, we knew we could not leave without flying to see Denali. So it looks like it's still pretty clear. That's what we're about to do.
After noticing how clear it was while we were in Hatcher Pass, we drove all the way to Talkeetna and got on one of the last flights of the day.
So we're landing on the glacier and they gave us these boots to keep your feet from getting too cold or wet. Interesting experience.
After getting our safety briefing, we were escorted to a 10-seater plane called an Otter.
You coming up with me?
Yeah.
Ready to see Denali?
I'm ready. Let's go.
This was our second time riding in a plane of this style, and it's easily one of the most comfortable as everybody has a window seat and there's even a small aisle that goes down between the seats. This flight out of Talkeetna is one of the most popular in Alaska as many people want to see Denali, and this is one of the easiest ways to do it. The first 15 or so minutes you're leaving the Talkeetna area, flying over the highway and flying towards the mountain range. We did the Denali Flyer tour, which is an hour and 45 minutes and includes the glacier landing. During this part of the journey, it was really cool just to look down on all of the different rivers as they bended and flowed through the plains. Our guide gave us lots of great explanations along the way, but it was pretty hard to keep up with what we were even looking at during this adventure. It really feels like one of those flights that you need to go on multiple times as there's so much beauty in every direction and you just don't even know what to look at. Plus, there's an entire another side of the plane that's seeing something different than what you're seeing. We flew up one of the major glaciers as we made our way towards Denali. There was one area where they pointed out where base camp was for the Denali climb, but I had a hard time seeing what they were trying to show us. Even on a flight like this, you're only seeing a tiny portion of the park as it's over 6 million acres. On this short flight, we saw multiple glaciers, peaks that were over 19,000 feet, and even blue pools of water and ice falls. Eventually, we got as close as we were going to get to Denali, which is the tallest mountain in North America. It was a perfect day with only a little bit of clouds, but unfortunately, that little bit of clouds was right at the summit of Denali. The weather changes quickly here though, and we did get to see it for a short few seconds when we landed at the glacier later in this video. Even without a super clear view of Denali though, this is just an incredible experience as the views are spectacular in every direction. Plus, being in a plane like this allows you to fly close to some of the big mountains and be struck by how massive they are and how small your tiny plane is. I wish I could tell you what all of these mountains were, but we were just flying past them so fast, you just had to take them in. As we made another bend, we looked back and got an amazing view of Denali. It was only clear for about 10 seconds, but it was enough to get a few good pictures. From there, the plane banked around and it went through something called the Great Gorge on our way to the Ruth Glacier, which is where we are going to be landing. This was my 7th bush pilot flight of the trip, so I wasn't too worried about it, but there's still something weird about landing on snow.
We've landed on the Ruth Glacier.
Let's go check it out.
Check it out, we can actually see Denali from here too. Woo! We officially landed on the Ruth Glacier. You can see Denali just barely behind us, but look at these views.
Amazing.
so
awesome.
Cool. First thing you gotta do is make a snowball.
That's the first thing you're gonna do?
Yeah.
We only had about 15 minutes here, but we made the most of it, running around, taking pictures, and just looking at all the views.
What do you think? You finally made it to Denali National Park.
I don't even have anything to say. Like, I don't even know what to say.
You're blown away.
Blown away. So amazing and beautiful and so cool to be on a glacier right now.
Here's our plane tracks from where we landed, right here.
There were 6 other planes there with us, and they were constantly taking off and landing, which was pretty cool to see as well. We had basically the perfect day with minimal clouds in the sky and views in every direction.
I didn't know I needed to land on a glacier, but after today, I'm so happy I did. Absolutely amazing. So beautiful.
And you didn't even throw a snowball at me?
I'm not that type of person.
Denali National Park, can't leave without a snow angel.
Do you even know how to make one? I like your commitment.
Woo, it's cold. Look at that, it's not bad.
That's a big angel.
After our 15 minutes of exploring was up, it was time to say goodbye and unfortunately start the flight back to Talkeetna. I wish I could have spent an entire hour just walking around here. It was that incredible.
Heading back.
I kind of don't want to.
I won't spoil the rest of the video with my talking, so here's just some uninterrupted clips of what we saw on our 15-minute ride back to Talkeetna.
Made it.
Made it back to Talkeetna.
Let's go eat some food.
That's it for our flight in Denali National Park. It was incredible to see those beautiful mountains that were so massive. What did you think?
It was amazing, indescribable. Add it to your bucket list and make it happen.
We're gonna get some food and then we're gonna end the video.
Talkeetna is just a cool place to get food. I recommend Talkeetna spinach bread for an appetizer and then Denali brew pub for dinner.
Cheers.
Amy went with fish and chips and sweet potato fries. And I got a pulled pork sandwich. Not bad.
That's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.